Hey friends, it finally happened. This week I learned how to sew. I have been meaning to learn how to sew for the past decade or something, and for some reason always found it incredibly intimidating, but these past few months have been so difficult, and I was in a creative block like never before. So I thought, get out of your comfort zone and try something scary, and I did. Yay! I inherited my grandmother's sewing machine. This is this beauty. It's a Singer from my grandmother. As you can see right here, there's the date. She bought it in 1963. I am in love with it. It's so beautiful. It's incredibly well preserved. Like, she took really good care of it. It doesn't have a whole lot. It really doesn't have any options, any fancy tools and everything. It's really, you straight stitch with it. That's basically all you do, and that actually makes it easier for me to learn with it. So I really love it, and I think I need to find her name. I don't want her call her one. I might call her by my grandma's name, but I'm not sure about it. We'll see. So anyway, these are the first few things that I created with it, actually starting with this little pillow cover. It has a little sleeve. It's like an envelope kind of thing. So you have the cushion inside and you have the flap here going in and out. And I am actually so happy that that literally was my first project. I played around with the machine and a bit of fabric for like 30 minutes and then started with this. I'm going to put in the description box all the tutorials that I follow for these projects. This one was super easy to follow, and the one gripe I have with this is that I didn't match the the gingham on the side, so but that's really being nitpicky, because I'm actually quite happy with this. Even the sewing is really not as wonky as I thought it would be. So I'm very pleased with that first project. The second one was also another pillowcase with this pretty flowery fabric. I'm going to show you up close everything. This one, though, all of these fabric that I used are thrifted, and so this one I didn't have enough of it, so the flap is not fully covered. But I think what I'm gonna do next is learn how to do buttons and add a few buttons here and there. So that's another thing. My sewing machine doesn't have any settings for buttons, so I'm gonna have to learn how to do this by hand. So that's something I'm gonna focus on very soon, so that I'm able to finish this little cushion and add some buttons here to keep it closed. But for now, this pillow lives in my bedroom on my vintage chair, and it's adorable and perfect, and I love it. Next up, I picked this beautiful gingham fabric and made a little bag with it. It's super cute. This is probably the best tutorial I followed. Again, it will be linked below. I really enjoyed making this, and to be honest, it came out way better than I thought it would. There's a little magnetic button here. There's lining and some pockets inside. Even the pockets, I thought I would struggle way more with them, and they're actually turned out pretty good. And even the matching of the seams on the outside, I thought I would mess that up badly, and it actually turned out way nicer than I thought. Even the gingham matching is not bad at all. I'm very happy with this bag. I think this one I'm gonna give to my mom as a cute little shopping bag. She loves gingham, and it's her birthday soon, so I might just gift her this as a little bag. So yeah, very, very cute. Highly recommend this tutorial if you want to try this style of bag that I personally really love. So third project, very happy with this. The fourth one is all kinds of wrong. I tried to make pajama shorts and nothing went well. Yeah, this is really a hot mess. I don't know why I took on this very scary project, but I really wanted to try some pajama shorts. And anyway, it went wrong in every way possible. So again, my machine doesn't do serging or zigzag stitch or anything, so I try to make nice finishes, and I think it's a flat seam or something. It's not bad, but it's also not good. And where I struggled the most was putting the elastic on. As you can see here, this is a mess. So yeah, this is all kinds of wrong, and this was a very interesting learning curve. Should I show you the inside? Yeah, I'm gonna show you the inside. Yeah, like you see here, I didn't even manage to get the seams to align. So yeah, it's messy, but what I'm gonna do with this is take it all apart, spend a couple hours unstitching everything, and start fresh. And I'm gonna make some pajama shorts in the near future. We'll see how these turn out. Next up, I made this apron, a beautiful little apron. This one I'm super pleased with. This was my first time sewing really a piece of clothing besides the shorts we are going to pretend they never existed. I'm so happy with how the top turned out. It's looking so beautiful, and it's the first attempt at gathering. And again, I'm very pleased. There's still the stitching that I had to undone. I haven't washed it yet, so these little holes are gonna disappear soon. And the one gripe I have with this, the tutorial I follow was not clear enough for my skill level. So I didn't understand how to finish it inside. So it's still messy inside. You can see the gathering. I need to figure out how to hide all of this. That's the one thing the tutorial was not clear enough for my understanding, at least. But it's so cute, and it's working perfectly fine for my apron. And next time if I do this, I might just widen, make the top a little wider, so it covers most of my chest, but yeah, I'm very happy with this. And this fabric is just beautiful. That was a cotton tablecloth that I got at the thrift store, and I'm really loving the pattern. And I have some leftovers, so I'm gonna do something with it. So yeah, very happy with my little apron. And the final thing I did for my first week of sewing is this cute little gingham top. The same fabric as the bag, but I made a little crop top. I used a tutorial that was no pattern tutorial, so measurements are not the best. That's okay though, that's not what I was practicing anyway. I am very happy with the finishes. The finishing touches, like the flat seam sewing is really not bad at all. Yeah, it's fine. I'm definitely going to wear it, maybe on top of another blouse like this, or just plain with a pair of high-waisted jeans like this. We'll see. But yeah, I'm definitely going to wear it. It's actually well constructed for my skill level. Again, it's lined and very comfortable, 100% cotton. So yeah, that was the final thing I did during my first week of sewing. The one thing I want to wrap this video with is the thing I struggled the most, and I would love for you to tell me in the comments if that's normal, if that's something a lot of people struggle with when they start sewing. The thing I struggled with the most was surprising to me. It was cutting the fabric. I cannot for the life of me cut two pieces of fabric the exact same. I don't know what's going on. I tried every method. I pinned the fabric like every inches and went overboard with the weight and everything. Maybe it's my cutting skill and not my, I don't know. I don't know why, but cutting the fabrics is what I struggled the most for all of these first projects. So let me know if that's something you struggled with or if I'm just weird. That could be it. I could be just weird. Anyway, I'm very excited to share this new journey with you. Let me know if that interests you. It's very different from my usual content, but I've been on a creative blog for the past 6 months, and I got a lot of creative energy flowing when I started sewing, so I'm trying to nourish my creative energy with that at the moment. If that's what inspires me, I'm gonna do it. And if you enjoy it, I'm gonna share it. So let me know, and I'll be happy to share with you my next project and see how it evolves, and if I get better soon or later. We'll see. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for tuning in. I missed you guys a lot, and I hope I won't have to stay away too long in the future. So thank you for being here.